investing is not talked about in my community. It's just not. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
And thank you for clicking on today's video. If you want to see other videos just like this one, then go ahead and subscribe. 73% of the people watching these videos aren't even subscribed. Also, if you enjoy what follows and you receive any good information from it, please consider leaving a like. Thank you.
So guys, got an interesting topic I want to talk to you guys about today. So let's get right into it. Today, I want to talk to you guys about how does an average person multiply their money. Guys, there are 3 ways to getting rich, to getting wealthy. 3 legitimate ways to getting wealthy. First is through real estate, buying property or commercial property and renting out space or renting out homes, duplexes, apartment houses, things of that nature. Second is starting a business. And then third is investing, guys. Guys, investing is the way that an average person like me and you can build wealth over time. But you have to give it time, guys. One of the main things that's wrong with Americans right now, we want instant gratification. But investing your money into the stock market will build you wealth slowly over time. Investing into the stock market is not a get-rich-quick scheme, guys. You got to be consistent, you got to be dedicated, and you got to be committed to building your wealth over time. Something like this will take you 15, 20 years to do, but you got to be committed to it, guys. So let's talk about investing. I was introduced to investing at probably 34, 35. And even then, when I knew about stocks and things of that nature, but I didn't know about index funds. I didn't know about mutual funds and things of that nature. I just knew about stocks. That's all. My father didn't know anything about investing. My grandfather, who I was very close with, didn't know anything about investing. My mother didn't know anything about investing. Nobody in my family taught me about investing until I got to be about 35 years old. And I learned that from one of my mom's ex-husbands. Pulled me to the side. He used to always tell me, open up a Roth IRA, Frank. Get you an index fund. Start investing early. And I was like, investing? Man, I don't know nothing about investing. I'm going to put my money into the stock market. But my thought process was, I'm going to lose my money. I'm going to lose my money. Because it's just something I wasn't taught, guys. I wasn't taught this from people that I trusted. So it took me a few years to get on the bandwagon. And guys, right now that I am investing, I couldn't imagine not investing, guys. It has been profitable to me. I invest in my company's 401k, and I also have a brokerage account that I invest in. And like I said, both have been very profitable to me up until this point. One thing about investing, you got to be able to ride the highs and the lows when it comes to investing. When the market is down, you can't jump out of the market, guys. You have to stay in the market. Let me tell you a story. Peter Lynch, famous mutual fund manager. He ran the famous Magellan Fund that was ran through Fidelity Investments. He ran that fund from 1977 to 1990, right? During that time he ran this fund, guys, he had an average return. He averaged over 13 years, an average return of over 29%, guys. That's unheard of. If you're getting 10 to 12%, you're doing really well. If you're doing 8, you're doing good. If you're getting an 8% return compounded daily off your investments, if you're getting 8%, you're doing well. If you're getting 10 to 12, you're doing really good. Guys, Peter Lynch, he was a boss. He knew what he was doing. He averaged a 29% return with that mutual fund over a 13-year period. But guess what, guys? Over half the individuals that was invested into that mutual fund lost money. Anybody want to take a guess why they lost money? Because anytime there was a down year, they got out. They cashed out, took their money and ran. And then when the fund went back up, they got back in. Guys, you can't do that with investing in the stock market. Like I said, you have to ride the highs and you got to ride the lows. Because all you are looking for is that average return, guys. I've been investing for, like I said, going on 9 years. During those 9 years, the stock market has been down twice. But guess what? With my portfolio at work, through my 401k and my brokerage account, both are averaging over an 11% return right now. Why? Because I haven't cashed out during a down year. I haven't cashed out, and I won't cash out. I don't care if I lose 50% of my money. I'm not cashing out, guys. I'm riding it out. Because once you cash out, you have locked in those losses. You can't get that money back. You can't get that money back. So let me tell you guys about a personal experience of mine that made me have these nerves of steel now when it comes to investing. So during the pandemic in 2020, as we all know, things shut down, economy went to shit. Stock market between middle of February to the beginning of April, the stock market went down like 38, 39%, just plummeted. It was expected. It was going through a pandemic. So I did not touch my 401k, guys, even though you could get loans and things like that. You didn't have to pay early withdrawals, anything like that. So I didn't touch my 401k, but my brokerage account, I took money out of my brokerage account. I took $15,000 out of my brokerage account because I said, you know what? Man, the market is going to shit right now. So my wife at the time wanted a new motorcycle. So I took 15 grand out, bought her a new motorcycle. I still left a significant amount in there, but I said, you know what? Just let me go ahead and just take this 15 grand and buy her and get her a new motorcycle. With that, leave the rest in there, and then whatever happens, happens. Guys, I am kicking myself because there's no telling, because that'll be 4 years. It'll be 4 years in February 2024 that I took that 15 grand out. That 15 grand could have made me a lot of damn money 4 years later. But guys, I needed to go through that. I needed to have that experience. I needed to experience that pain of losing what could have been a lot of money added to that 15 grand. I needed to experience that. Because now, I would not touch my investments. I would not cash out one single dime right now. Because I know if I leave it alone, it's going to grow. Because I know one thing, I'm just looking for that average return, guys. I'm just looking for that average. If I get 10 to 12%, I'm doing great. Right now, I'm at 11%. I'm at 11% with my work 401k. I'm at 11%, over 11% in my brokerage account right now. Actually, right now, because the market is on fire, my brokerage account right now is up over 12%, actually. Just tad bit over 12% right now that I'm averaging in my brokerage account. So, guys, I invest in my work 401k. I invest in an S&P 500 index fund. Now, the S&P 500 index fund covers your top 500 U.S. companies. And then I invest in the total stock market index fund in my brokerage account. And then I got a couple single stocks. I don't really put a whole lot of money in single stocks. I just take extra money to buy some single stocks, which I have some Tesla and some Apple as single stocks. But that's just me. I just play with those. When I have extra money, I'll buy a share here, buy a share there of the Apple and the Tesla when I have extra money to play around with. But my main hitters is my work 401k, the S&P index fund, and my brokerage account, the total stock market index fund. So guys, and what I mean by you got to ride the wave out, let me tell you something. Let me give you some examples. Over the last 10 years, the S&P 500 index fund was only down 2 years in the last 10 years. So you got 8 years of being up, guys. So I like my odds, right? Over the last 20 years, guys, from 2022 to 2002, the stock market has been down 4 times, guys. And 1 year it came out even. So you could count that as being down, but 1 year is pretty much no gains for the year. So it came out even. But being down over the last 20 years, guys, 4 times. So again, I like those odds, guys. Like I said, I was raised, money just was not talked about in my home. And investing damn sure was not talked about in my home. Now, I talk about investing to everybody I know. My kids know about investing. And hopefully, I can get them to start investing real soon. But they're grown. They got to start investing with their own money. But they see the value in it. They know the value of investing because I talk about it. But guys, the best way for an average individual to grow wealth is by investing. I don't do nothing with my money until I invest my money first. I invest my money, I keep an emergency fund, then I play. I couldn't imagine not investing now, guys, because I see the value in it. But before, when I first got introduced by it by my ex-stepdad, like I said, it's just something that's just not talked about. And especially, investing is not talked about in my community. It's just not. Investing is not talked about. Talk about investing, it's like a foreign language. What? Invest my money in the stock market so I can lose it? But that's because people are uneducated. They don't have the knowledge about investing. And that's why I'm on this channel, to help people gain knowledge about debt, about investing, about budgeting, saving, staying out of consumer debt. That's why I'm on this channel, to help everyone get some knowledge. Because back when I was growing up, we didn't have YouTube when I was growing up. There was no YouTube to get any type of financial knowledge. So I feel that I was called to do this. This is what I enjoy. I enjoy getting on this camera and talk about finances, because finances just intrigue me. I want to know as much about money and growing my money as I possibly can, so I can share it with my audience. So guys, I just wanted to go over that tidbit with you guys, just talk to you guys about investing and how an average individual, if they invest and stay invested for the long haul, can grow wealth. So guys, once again, please like this video, share this video, leave a comment, and most importantly, please consider subscribing to my community, Frank Talks Money. Once again, guys, financial decisions you make today will impact your financial life tomorrow. Have a great evening. Frank Talks Money. I'm out.